area, and I'm kind of helping them unfuck the situation that they were in. So, yeah. Luckily, I've taken off my work tags. Anyway, yeah. So, and today is brought to you by Fat Pixie Ginger Beer. Sponsor me. I drink enough of it. Complete with the Fat Pixie, like slobbery, like drip all over the front of my shirt, and I'm a Fat Pixie, so. Okay, so one other thing I've done is I've actually I've disabled push to talk. So from now on, I won't have to worry about pressing other buttons whenever I need to talk to you guys, so that should make things a little bit easier. As you can see, I've got a new monitor. A bit easier. It's not actually a better monitor. I basically accidentally smashed a $900 QHD screen, which was fun. Did that on the weekend. And I had to go buy another one. But because I'm cheap and I'm going to be using this eventually as my secondary monitor, I ended up basically just getting like a 144 Hz HP display, which isn't too bad. It's a 27X model. And so far I haven't noticed any flicker, which has been good. It'd be interesting to see how it performs in Subnautica with the different colours. It's still a TN panel, but I've noticed it's got a much better viewing range, and also the blacks seem to be alright. Hey MTV, how are you going? Yeah. Yeah, I decided to pop one for a change. Alright, so get Twitch fired up. Beautiful. There we go. And get back into gaming. So yeah, anyway, if you missed the whole intro, basically, new monitor, because I accidentally broke my old one, and started working in a new area at work, which has been kind of stressful, to say the least, because I've got a lot of problems, and I've essentially had to start sorting out a lot of their problems. And I haven't had much of a chance to game at all for the past week. Even on the weekend, I hardly touched the computer apart from like watching the old anime episode. Oh, that's right. Won't mention names, yeah. Rocky has been asking me, where have you been?
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Alright, so that's all set up again. Yeah, the colour's still pretty good. I don't know, I reckon the black colour of the screen, like the monitor, isn't quite as good as the other one, but yeah, still working. Definitely less tearing. Okay, let's fix up the... What do I need to do? Processor affinity while my computer's shitting itself. And now we're back in. That's better. Yes, I'm gonna have to get used to playing on 1920 by 1080 again. Yeah, where was I? What was I doing? Did I forget to save after my last one? No, I'm still in the cave, aren't I? Yes. So I should have set up a new base, which is all the way down there. Yep. Okay. I'm not sure if I've powered it yet. I think that's what I was in the middle of doing last time. I think I set it up and then logged off.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Oh, yep. So it's got a nuclear reactor. Yep. Inventory is there. But I don't have any food or anything. I haven't set up any grow beds. Nothing to grow food. Yep. That's probably what I was doing. And subs up there. Alrighty. Okay, now we're in the game. And I just want to quickly check to see whether or not it is actually displaying. Oh, it's at it's at 60 hertz. It should definitely be doing better than that. So that's why it looked wrong, why it didn't look right. So to fix that, I'm going to have to display settings, graphic settings. It's weird. I thought it would actually actually normally change it to the increased refresh rate, but it obviously didn't. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. I was actually chatting about that the other day, saying that one thing you need in a gaming monitor is at least like 144 Hz, otherwise that just isn't smooth. And the sub's over that way. A big like George of the Jungle sort of thing. Slowly get there. Try and land on it. Impact detected. I'm gonna have to hand back my prawn license now.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright, so I moved most of the base over. Because I used to have a base just here. Oh no, that's right, I haven't finished moving it yet. That's what I'm gonna do. So the rest of it's up. Up there. Yep. It's quite a distance to travel using a prawn suit. They are a bit slower. Whoa! Hot.
Welcome aboard. Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Oh, it's going sideways. I don't even know how I managed to do that. Can you actually look around the cockpit? Is there a key for that? There is in the VR version of it. Yeah, this screen's definitely very bright. It's got better brightness than my old screen, but as a result it makes the blacks look slightly worse. See if I can put in change the image and make it a little bit darker. Contrast up. Black, yeah, that's it. Oh, it just makes it brighter. Damn it. Brightness. I'm just playing with my monitor settings because it's a new monitor. Make it a little bit darker. Maybe about there. Change. Oh, that's better. That's way better. Cool lighting. Yep, that'll do. Okay, so I had a base set up all the way. That's the tree. There it is. Hitting random fish. Dunk. Yeah, it won't let me go in. Oh, it's because it's not. I pulled the nuclear reactor out of it, so it's currently not powered.
Warning. Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
So what I want to do is, I want to Get some seeds. Probably store some of the food. In my belly. Disassemble that and take that with me. And some seeds. Oh no, I put the seeds in the thing. Which way is it? That way. Starting to get the depth limit for this as well. Oh man. I got some rose fertilizer in the other room. Hey Rocky, how you going? But yeah, no. I can grow that's probably closest thing in this game would be like mushrooms, maybe? Yeah, so new monitor, Rocky. I accidentally broke the old one on the weekend. And so it's a little bit better. I mean, like, it's not... So, you're asking me the other week about monitors, if you wanted to buy one. This one cost me about, what, 500? And that will get you one that can do 144 Hertz. Hey Alex, how you going? Been a while! Haven't seen you in like 2 weeks! But yeah, if you're going to grab yourself a monitor, the things you need to be careful of is right now, there's a bit of a trade-off in between TN, without going into the techno babble, there's 3 different types of monitors you can get right now that are LCD panels. You can get IPS monitors, TN monitors, and VA monitors. This is a TN panel, and you get decent color representation, but what happens is that the color angle changes depending on the angle of the monitor. So like, if you're looking at it from above, it looks brighter than it does if you look at it from down low. If you get an IPS monitor, the viewing angle's perfect, you can look at it pretty much everywhere. And VA panels are kind of like a mix between the 3. And right now, if you wanted to get a good monitor, just get a good TN panel. As long as you're going to be sitting in front of the monitor, and like not across on the other side of a room from it. And but there's new technology coming out soon. It's not new technology, it's just not used very often for stuff at the moment, which is OLED. And that works really good for like deep black colors and all that sort of stuff. So you can have the light off and it's perfect. These guys probably don't produce like dark colors very well. So like if you really like your image fidelity and all that sort of stuff, I'd hold off. But if you wanted to get a monitor that's a gaming monitor that's good for gaming, as long as you're sitting about this far away from it and you're right in front of it, like not off to the side, then definitely go for like a TN panel. You can get a decent one for about 400, 500 roughly. And you want to get a minimum of 144 Hertz, which is this little number I've got up here on the top left hand side of my screen is the frame rate. So if this screen is operating at 144 Hertz, that means that the frames are actually being shown properly. And so if you have a less good screen, if I was to do that, you wouldn't be able to see it properly. Like it'd smear a little bit and blur a little bit. And because this is running at that sort of speed, like with my eyesight anyway, you know what I'm like, I drove reaches all day. So if I see something that's like it puts me off. It's like it's got to be as close to real life as possible, and you get that with a TN panel, kind of, nearly. Ooh, Khorne Eternal. Ooh, the god of the god of warfare and destruction in Warhammer 40k. I mean, Chaos God, yeah. I mean, unlike, like, this is for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, this is a lore for a tabletop miniature game called Warhammer. One of the other guys in Spare Parts plays it a lot. He actually paints minis at work. And Khorne's, yeah, skulls for the Skull Throne. Yeah, that's it. Eh? Like when I'm running around looking for parts at work, I'm like, if I sacrifice myself to Khorne, will I find the part? But yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, like Khorne's going to be eternal. Like, but in the recent lore for wasn't one of the gods I think it was in the ordinary Warhammer lore, not the Warhammer 40k lore, but the ordinary Warhammer lore. There was a little bit of a thing about that. Can't remember quite. Age of Sigmar stuff. Anyway, so interior. That submarine gone. I'm lost. God, I hope something didn't eat my sub. Uh-oh. I did come from that way. 900 meters. So it should be up here somewhere. Oh no. Oh god, I didn't swim down there and let it implode, did I? Oh. No, it's that way. That way. Oh my god. Alex, were you watching? Where did I park the sub? Oh shit. That's actually funny. Or did I just have another sub just mysteriously vanish on me? It's happened so many times. Oh god. Oh no. I'm all the way down here without one. Oh. Something ate it. It probably had a tick on it. Like one of those lava leeches or something. And I don't have oxygen at the other base. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, that's so good. Well, at least I got food down here. I can plant... Oh no, I don't. I don't have any seeds. I've got to get all the way back to the sub and grab some more seeds. Shit. Alright. Okay. At least I've got a nuclear reactor down here. As long as that doesn't cark that anytime soon, it should be good. Okay, scanner. Submarine. Yeah. Yeah. I jumped out of it at about like 900, but I must have like dropped it just below that and it like imploded. Damn. Oh. That sub has been with me since I started this. Damn. Yeah, I should be able to get there. It's not like I really need it anymore. Can't use it at this depth anyway. But I might need to use it to build stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
On that note, should I actually take this one a little bit deeper?
Engine powering up.
Is it power like on this? 63%. Oh, this can only go down to 900. Ah, alright. Oh, it should be further over here anyway. Stop just short of the cave. Okay, so the only thing I needed was seeds. Should have some seeds. Okay. Ah, we used the bronze seed. Do you like Lord of the Rings stuff much? I've been screwing around with Shadow of War, but it does look a lot like a Slanesh, but it does look like a lot like a basically an Arkham Asylum clone. Yeah, Slanesh for sure. You know, Planescape Torment, the guild that's all about experiences. Pretty much the same thing. Experience everything.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm actually gonna look that up because, like, I haven't. It's been so long since I've actually fully played Planescape. Planescape, Torment, Guild, experiences and sensations. Sensates? Society of Sensation. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so the Society of Sensation members hold the belief that the multiverse can only truly be known by experiencing as much of it as is possible through the use of the senses. Sensates do this by both living day-to-day life as well as through the use of sensory stones. Yeah, like these guys are crazy. If you haven't played Planescape Torment yet, this is the guild you want to join. If you have played it, then yeah. There's a lot of really good story in it. Yeah, Cornerstone. How do you pronounce it? It'd be like Zank. Something. But I mean, like Slaanesh, it's like, you know, PG warning. It's like, yeah. Yeah, it's like vanished into the ether. It's been stolen. You know how many times that's happened to me? I've lost... That's the third sub that's just... poof. Vanished. Yep. Damn, blood ravens. Alright. Drink number 2. Slowly getting there. I haven't eaten a decent meal in 3 days. I'm gonna have to cook some food later. I'll show you, if anyone's still around, I'll show you what I'll cook. I've got 2 options. I can either make a hodgepodge of like kangaroo kebabs mixed with Indian potato cakes, something tikka, tal tikka or something, with like pasta salad and something, or I can make like the most epic loaded nachos ever, like sour cream, kangaroo mince, and like black beans, and like mozzarella cheese, and like Doritos mixed with ordinary like corn chips and black olives. I'm so hungry, man. Hungry! That's the worst thing about finishing work at 2 o'clock is that dinner's like 3-4 hours away, so you get home, you do stuff for a while, and then eventually you have to cook dinner as well. Nah, I'm right. I'm right for the moment. Favorite Warhammer race is either the Tyranids or the I'd say 3rd edition Necrons. Not like 6th, 7th, 9th or whatever edition it is now Necrons, but like 3rd edition Necrons, just because they were so OP as hell and silent as fuck. So like, rather than being like Necrons talking, Necrons didn't talk in 3rd edition, they were just Terminators. And but other than that, well, obviously you have to go for like the Imperium. Like the Imperium has a lot of good stuff, but Tyranids, just because I love Nids, and yeah, God. I mean, Tyranids like Zerg, Tyranids. It's a trope that has not been done enough in anime. I'd love to see it done. There should be like an anime where there's like aliens like the Zerg or Tyranids. Anyway, I'll be right back. Grab a drink. since they've added like flight into the game, like gargoyles and all that sort of thing, and changing the rules with jump packs, it's become a very different game. I mean, I've still got Necrons. Like I actually, the only army I've ever had was a Necron army, and like a couple of warriors, scarabs, a wraith or two. One what was it? Spider, and then they changed it. That was like the what do they call it now? Necrotect, Cryptech, spiders or something. They changed it a lot. Okay, where am I? So now I'm down under the water. I keep on exploring. I mean, I can only go down to like 1,300, yeah. And I still haven't found any kyanite. And the scanner base that I set up there is not detecting any kyanite. And like Warhammer 40k games, I mean, like if they made a Tyranid game where you could like they could like make a decent RTS game out of Tyranids alone. I mean, just pretend that you're a synapse creature or something. Like make the end objective to like destroy a planet or like consume a planet. Like the actual Norn Queens and all that sort of stuff. That's one thing that really hasn't been like expanded on in Warhammer 40k is like the Norn Queens. I mean, wouldn't it be funny if they, and before they actually do it, wouldn't it be funny if Norn Queens turned out to be like humanoid and shit? I bet you they'll end up doing that. You and me both know they're basically queen, like aliens from like fucking Alien, like 2010. Ooh, that's a new resource. I bet you that's kyanite. And what's that? That's a new fish. Whoa! That just fucking shot something. Scan it before it starts shooting me. I don't think it's on its way. Kyanite. Oh god, not a phone call. Sorry, I bet you this has something to do with work. Nope. That's from New South Wales. Don't need to worry about that one. And so we got kyanite, which means that I'm gonna need a drill suit. Alright. Oh fuck, I'm running out of air too. Let's see if I can get back there in 50 seconds. Probably not. Probably about to die. 30 seconds. Yeah, Chaos would... that's a funny one. "300 meters in 12 seconds. Nah, not gonna make it. Haha. Lesson learned. Backup tank. Hey, Hollow. Yeah, pretty good, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, like a chaos game, it's tricky because like you've got Chaos Undivided, and then you got Zench, and like Nurgle and Slaanesh and everything like that. And making it like a Chaos game would like you'd have to pay special attention to how all the different like Chaos races are very like they're interconnected to begin with for sure because they're Chaos, right? And but they're also very different, and like Chaos is also constantly in conflict with itself, just like in like Planescape, like in the Dungeons and Dragons sort of stuff. So like it'd be good because like you could even like you if you made a Chaos game, you would not necessarily have to be the game against Imperium. You could set it in like the Chaos Wastes or something like that, where it's just factions of Chaos against each other as well, which would be very good because you wouldn't have to worry too much about like MA ratings and stuff like that. You make it gory as hell. Okay, so let's go get some of that kyanite. I need that for upgrades. Yeah, very chaotic. Be awesome. Okay, starting to get close to the depth limit. Yep, and I've got something attached to my suit. Yeah, that's it, eh? There's a warper. Definitely getting better at controlling the prawn suit. Ah! I might have to kill a warper. How much HP does a warper have? Can you kill him, Alex? Alright. I think he's had enough. Yeah. Okay, I think I collected most of that. That only got me 4? Oof. Alright. Oh, but it did nearly half kill me. Oh. Jesus. They're worse than stalkers. Plus... that seems to be having nearly 0 effect. Okay. Oof. Okay. I feel like I've given up smoking like 3 times in the past 2 weeks. Work has been pretty stressful though. Need a light. Multitasking. All right. Oh. Didn't even look like I picked up anything doing that. Yeah. So you can mine that stuff and it doesn't actually give you any... Alright. Keep an eye out for other nasties. You have 4 units, so that should get me some upgrades, but... So probably the next place I should set up a base is in here. Oh, there's one. Definitely don't want to get pulled out of my suit in here. Alright, that's enough. Yeah. Yeah. Be like a bit of an Inception thing happening. I can see my body over there. Ways. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh, miss. You know what's been doing my head in for the past couple of days? Ah, oh, fuck's sake. Wait, where's my... oh, over there. What's been doing my head in is, like, I've been driving reaches for ages, and, like, high-reach forklifts. And, like, I've always been working with, like, CHEP or Loscom pallet systems, so, like, usually it's, like, Loscom. And, like, those pallets are great. And, I've recently been working in an area that only uses like plain wooden pallets and like skids up in the racking, and like I'm looking around and like there's pallets that have got like they're missing boards to like hook into the railing and stuff like that, and there's plain pallets that I actually did an experiment the other day. I grabbed one of the pallets from work and I took it off the top of a stack by hand. Perfectly brand new pallet. And I stood it up on one end of the pallet and I dropped it. So just to mime I grabbed the pallet, stood up, and dropped it so that it would lie down flat. And boards actually broke and fell off it. And like there's stuff up in the racking that's like 3 meters high and missing boards of it, like the boards that hook into the actual racking. So you gotta put in a pallet and you hook in the back and the front. And it's a little bit different from like America or like Russia or whatever, because the Australian standard, you have like these planks of wood that basically stops a pallet. So if you shake the whole rack, the pallet will be sitting on the racking, and there's like little bits of wood on each side that stop it from going anywhere. And yeah, like these things, there's stuff up like 6 meters high, 7, 8 meters, 9 meters high, that they're missing boards. So like you can imagine someone like hitting the racking accidentally, and like the racking goes like wobble, and one of those pallets just goes and falls off. And not just that, but there's also like space in between the actual the lanes, like in between the actual racking. There's enough room to put a Loscom or a Chep if you put it in right, because like Loscom or Chep, when you put them in, there's only about that much distance where they hook in. So you've got to put it in straight, you've got to put it in flat, you've got to put it in level, then you drop it in, you can push it in up against the racking nice and flush. And it sits there. And using these plain pallets and stuff, like we actually have some really weird pallets up in the racks. They're like 1.3, 1.4 meters long. And if you push them in properly, like you normally do with a pallet, like you put a pallet into the racking and push it in, sit it down, then if someone goes to pick up a pallet from the other side and they pick it up, it's going to hit the pallet on this side and it's going to go. So I've been like, that's the reason why I haven't been on much. I've been in like in the state of like permanent anxiety, waiting for someone to get killed. But I suppose it's a normal standard for the actual warehouse. But as a high reach driver, when I'm working with stuff that's like fucking 6-7 meters up, I expect to be able to just line up with a pallet, go in, pick it up, pull it out, no problems. You know, not having to worry about what's on the other side of it and all that sort of shit. So I've spent the past couple of days like unfucking that situation. As I spot stuff, I try and fix it. But just even earlier today, I witnessed someone putting up a Chep pallet that was missing. Chep is back in World War II, Australia had a standard where we basically adopted what America was doing at the end of World War II. And the company that bought out all the hundreds of thousands, millions of pallets that America left in Australia at the end of World War II became known as Chep, and they started building their own pallets with a standard like industry sort of grade of construction. And yeah, like a Chep pallet up on the top rack, missing one board. Like every other place I've worked, if it's missing a board on either the frontal locking face or the back locking face, you throw it out, you pull it down, you repalletize it, you grab everything off the pallet, you put it on a new pallet, wrap new plastic around it, then chuck it back up in the rack. But I'm watching people go and drive into a lane, go up 6 levels high, and turn with a full fucking load with a broken pallet and chucking it in, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, fucked. It's fucked, man. That's my bitch for the day. If I have something to say about it, and I probably will in a couple of months, I'm gonna get something done about it. But fuck. At the end of the day, you want to go home from work safe, And when you leave, you want to make sure that everyone else is safe. We actually did an experiment about a year ago, like with forklift drivers. And we did an experiment to determine whether it was faster to drive into an aisle, raise your load up to full height, and then turn into it 6 levels up and drop the pallet in. And we actually found out it's actually faster if the driver is actually doing everything correctly and safely, where you basically drive up to the right spot, then you turn, and then you go forward a bit, then you go back a bit, then you raise your tines up, then you go and pick up the pallet. You pick up the pallet, you bring it back out, then you bring it back down, then you grab whatever you need to grab off the pallet, then you chuck the pallet back up and put it back in. And we actually found out it was faster to do that than it was to do any of the cowboy shit I've been watching for the past couple of fucking weeks. And rant. Prawn suit. You know, like tiger prawns and stuff like that. Australia actually has a lot of like seafood that we mostly export, and it's kind of prawn coloured, like when it's cooked. Yeah. Slowly getting there. I think it is actually faster than traveling. Like once you get used to like moving like this, it is actually kind of fast. Except for you miss, like that. Then you can just hook onto a wall, pull yourself up, wait for your jets to recharge. I'm actually not even sure if I started with an oxygen tank on the life pod. Like, I felt like I started without one. Like, the first time I went swimming, it was without it, like a tank. I think. I can't remember now. Have you ever, like, looked much into, like, deep sea divers and what they do for a living? It's actually really fascinating. Like, people who, like, actually routinely work at, like, 400, 500 meters depth. It's crazy, man. And OH&S standards. There's like there was an accident on an oil rig in like Scandinavia or like near Sweden or something, and a dude was returning from being at the bottom of a tether, and the guy on the other side who was supposed to equalize the pressure flipped the valve first the wrong way. Yep. And like the guy flipped the valve the wrong way, and a guy who was standing on the other side of the airlock got sucked through in little tiny itty bitty pieces. Fuck, man. Hey, how you going? I'm hoping Restream's working so people can actually tell when other people sub in. You got everyone from YouTube and YouTube. Sorry, YouTube and Twitch on this stream, so. Even better, you could do like the whole, like, Tarzan. Oh! I'm trying to find my way back up. No, it's not all YouTube. It's Twitch as well. Yeah. Using Restream to get like some of the restreams done. I'd streamed 2 channels, but I've only got just enough upload to get 1080p. So I'm using Restream to do it, and I think they re-uploaded about like 720p. Don't mind me, I'm way too serious. Fucking crab! Crab people. Now what I still haven't got used to doing with this suit yet is vertical. So that's normally on a high reach I'll be like this. Feel the easy nose. Oh. There we go. So much better now that I don't have to hold down the transmit key. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ooh, good question. 1D 4chan. 1D 4chan for the win. They have the best. So that's like say let's go the Angry Marines. When angry, count to 4. When very angry, swear. Just hit the fuckers. Okay. 1D 4chan for the win. Best for Warhammer shit. Period. And you got your pretty Marines as well. One D 4chan Broodlord, that would be funny. Yep. If someone hasn't made a Broodlord meme, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I have to do it. It has to be done. This has to be done. Someone has to make a Broodlord meme. Like, so like the Broodlord spec of Space Marines. We just like you for your bodies. So like brute load beams. If this wasn't 40k, that'd be like well, yeah. Yep. And it's gone. That's a StarCraft thing there. Yeah. My favorite's like fucking Plague Marines or whatever. Or you could even go like across to like say what's his face? Oh, one smoke life. Like a Hannibal Lecter. A chapter that's just a bunch of squeaks. Yeah. Oh man, I need another drink. Where did I yep. It's one over there. A couple of grotlings with squeaks. I don't know, Yumi. I don't know if we have enough teeth. I gotta go make a new sub. It sucks, it's gonna be a long travel time to get there. It's like a kilometer away. Whoop. Crab squid. Being detected. It's kind of like kiting in a way. Like, remember when you used to like diagonal jump in COD or whatever? Enemy territory. Half-Life. Actually, I find it quite funny that you can still speedrun by going diagonally. As long as it's painted red, it might work. Or painted yellow. Yellow for extra armor, red for extra speed. Okay, let's get some speed on this foal. Yeah, that's it. Traveling faster than a sub. Whoop, clipped. Yeah. It's not arcing enough. I gotta paint this thing red. Has to go faster. Whew. I think it's actually going faster than like even a sea moth. Like legit, I think I can actually move faster now with this. At least when there's like things to actually grip onto. You spend a week working where I'm working right now, fuck, you can move anything fast. Whew. Yeah, boy. Got some serious error on that one. Oop. Yeah, was it the Yellow Suns? It's totally the Shattered Horizon skills showing through there. I think I drive this. I think I drive it almost nearly as good as a forklift now. Yeah, like yellow skin. Like I mean, you got your golden tooth ox, so that'd be like and yellow suns. Evil suns. Yeah, that's it. Speed. And then you got the gold tooth guys. What are they called? Oh, fucking! I forget what they're fucking called. My God, I should know. Golden tooth. Bad moons. Bad moons. Yeah, there we go. There's the yellow orcs. So we go into lore, it's like tactics. Engage their foes at range using ranged weapons. And usually capable melee combatants. That's a very good question. I'll have to ask my local pain boy. I'm kind of weird. Like, I get cut up all the time. Like, I get like cuts and stuff, and I can be bleeding and I can't even feel it. But I get like one single burn, and I'm like, God. Like, cigarette burns on my fingertips are more painful than anything else. I'm kind of like an orc. Alright, so what are we doing? We are looking at upgrades. So Seamoth Pro Module, and now I've got Kyanite, so Bronzite Thermal Reactors, and oh no, I took the I can't believe that. I actually I took the upgrade module with me last time. Yeah. Like, that's definitely a scenario. If you cut off a snotling head, so like snotlings are like Gretchens, but smaller, like Dobby. I guess that like the slugger boy would be like, I'm finally free, and like with a cleaver, like Dobby from like Harry Potter. Like, both bodies will probably work. Like the orc head that you cut off the slugger boy would probably be like,
Hey, what's this business?
and like the snotling would be like, I don't know, sir. You know, like it'd be like fucking like some sort of like fucking weird roleplay. But then it grew into it. Be like, I'm a mouse, but now I've got your body and oh, I'm a stalker boy. And that, I reckon the head would probably grow to match an orc. So I reckon like they're like genetics, like because of the adjustable genetics. I reckon like the snotling would turn into like a slugger boy, and like the slugger boy's body would like decompose, and like after a couple of weeks, like a snotling would rise out of it. Alright, so I just realized that last time I did the stream, shit, awkward and aggressive snarling. Yeah. It'd be kind of like I don't know, what is it? If I can find it, I do like a little bit of like essay, like symbol arts for PSO2, and it'd be something along the lines of like the orc suddenly realizing. Yeah, like Cultist Chan. Like, fuck. So it'd be like, from that, snotling, if it loads, ever. But yeah. Alright, so if I move the upgrade station, that means that I'm going to have to move it back, which first means that I'm going to have to drop this prone suit, because I do want a new sub. So I'm just going to leave that there. And then I'm going to have to figure out what I need to build a new sub, which is, if we go into here, blueprints, Seamoth. And yeah, I'm probably going to have to harvest more titanium. I can already see that it's going to happen, unfortunately. As soon as it gets boring, I might like just switch over to like streaming another game. Seamoth, titanium, power cell, glass. So power cell, glass, lubricant, lead. Oh damn. Yeah, this place is a mess. I've forgotten where everything is. And I've taken all my power cells too. Acid mushrooms. Acid. And copper. Ammo. A very aggressive, angry snotling arriving inside your vehicle is nigh indestructible. Silicon rubber, which I should have in biomats, but no, I don't. So I'm gonna have to harvest some of the stuff, which is... That's one thing they should fix. If you're above the ladder like height in the water, but you haven't touched the land yet. Okay, so I need creepvine. Oh, I need seed clusters, of course. Look at it, says it's like an old thing, and I just ate it. It's pretty much like a snotling to begin with. Kinda. Carry around all the explosives. I'm pretty sure like an orc just gets to go, "Hey, snot! Get in the cannon!" Boom! More or less. That would be a great way to live. I'd play like a bit of Space Marine next, but like it kind of pisses me off, like the inaccuracies, because like Fire Warrior had like really good bolters, but the bolters in like Space Marine are just like machine guns. It's like, so you sit there and like you're targeting stuff and you're like, whereas like with a real bolter you'd be like, gone, you know.
Okay then, just please, no more kicking.
Yeah, that's totally like an orc. Oh, food. Fluid intake. Hey, I got water. Once upon a time, I could do all the voiceovers for Dawn of War, like flawlessly. Apothecary. At least if an apothecary is trading you, you know you're dead. If it's a pain boy, you might wake up with your head on another body.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Thanks. Yeah. I do try. I do try. I even uploaded like a little bit of music recently. But I keep that on private. Just so I don't get like content blocked. Okay, so power cell. It's starting to get warm here. As soon as the climate changes any more than this, right now the temperature here is about, I don't know what, like 21 degrees, and it's like 5 p.m. in my room. If I go have a look at my aircon, and I'm gonna chuck the aircon on because it's starting to get warm. It's 25 degrees in my room. 25 degrees. And it's 5 p.m. You'd be like, I don't know why it's not working anymore, sir. It just stopped breathing and there was all this red gunk everywhere. I tried to put it back together, I swear. But like it didn't move. It's dead. You know, it'd be something like that. Okay, so titanium 2 times glass. Yeah, we tried to make him orky, sir, but he just wasn't orky enough. As soon as we tried to put him back together, there was all this red icky stuff everywhere. Yeah, pretty much. Fucking homies. Pretty much. And then the war boss will be like something along the lines of I don't know. Think. It, like the war boss like just grabs the Gretchen and like punts it off to the side, and like the doc is just sitting there like, I can use that later. Okay, so lubricant, lead, and a titanium ingot, which will be... Oh, I bet you I don't have enough titanium. 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... And lube, which will be that one. Okay. So now I can build myself a new sub. Beautiful.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
If I go the right way, which is this way. Wait. No, it's this way. What am I doing? Get like cornered in these caverns. Yeah, like pretty much like a mad dog's job is basically to like experiment. Lead! Oh my... Lead. Alright. Fucking knew I forgot something. Yeah. So like a mad doc would be like messing up with a patient, be like it'd be like House. Like you imagine like a mad doc like being like as sarcastic as House. This is the reason why their nuts exploded. Lead. Alright. Squigger. Like that's kind of like dividing by 0, I reckon. This way? Yeah, that way. Like you'd end up with a really big hole in the ground. Because like a squig is like food. Usually found like around like mushroom stuff for orcs. So like you'd end up with like a really big hole in the ground. Though squiggles aren't actually that intelligent, so I actually debate whether or not there'd be a difference. I mean, it actually might even be a smarter squiggle. Like it'd have 2 heads. So I'd be talking to talking to itself. One submarine. Thank you. Now I've just gotta try and figure out how to get more titanium quickly. It's gonna be fun. And I gotta rebuild the depth module as well. You remind me of a person from work. Pin to rocket. You have to keep the pin. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, orcs don't, like, deliberately kill themselves. So, like, not the adult orcs. Food. Food, glorious. What? Alright, that's right. I gotta harvest fish at this base. We're anxious to try it. Da 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 da. It's an absolute riot. Doop. Yeah, so like, what if you attacked a grenade pin? Like, sorry, attached a grenade pin to an ox hand? Then they would have to keep the pin. Yeah, it's called a teleporter. Yeah.
I don't want to have to walk to get that kit over there.
Calorie intake recommended. Vital signs stabilizing.
Food. How did I end up with a gas pot in my inventory? Anyway, so the next thing I need... lead. It's lead, wasn't it? I got a sub now. Oh, please don't tell me this sub exploded. You fucking kidding me? Oh, I was gonna say, do you know how hard I'd fucking rage if that one blew up? Holy shit. Yeah, so that'd be like a scientist voice, so I'd be like, I'll have to experiment with a couple of voices, so that's like, don't worry. So I'd be like, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. So deep, high, low.
Don't worry, I promise you won't explode or anything.
Pretty much. It's like slightly high pitch.
Hull damage imminent.
Whoop, that one's gonna explode though. Holy shit. Have it, like, chuck the technician edge on, because the technician's gonna be like slightly high pitched. And like, as opposed to like a grunt. It's nice to see all those years I spent trying to sing like death metal and fucking like shit paying off. Like seriously, I could be a voice actor. I could do stuff for like games, like be easy. Like anime roles as well. I could do it. But the problem is that I can't do like a proper like an American accent or anything. But it'd be better than like the standard like fucking My Pet Hate, which is anime voice actors like fucking what's his face who does like every fucking character ever. Can't fucking remember what his name is. But whenever he's voicing a male character, it's always like his voice is so high pitched and fucking whiny that it drives me nuts. Like I won't watch English dubs for that exact reason. There's one dude who just sounds like such a fucking like a pissant, basically. Anyway. Oh yeah. Have you seen you've seen like the whole like Warhammer animations that dude was making? Like 5-minute shorts. He's starting on a new one soon. And yeah, like they should make an anime of it. Like they actually should, because it'd be very popular. There'd be a lot of people who'd buy it. A lot more people who buy it than people who are even into like SAO. Because like Warhammer is actually more popular in the Western world than anime is. So like combine those two different things together and you have a win-win scenario. Like it makes sense. It sells itself. It is actually one of those things that would sell itself. Like it would make so much money. I mean, like even like people who make like abridged versions of animes get more views. Well, you know, like just because of the way that they do it. Just because they don't have really, really fucking shitty English voice actors doing dubs. And they always get the same people to do the dubs. I mean, like, there are plenty of like English voice actors who have fucking nailed it and done it right. You know? But there's too many of them who stick to the same character, the same voice, for every single whiny male fucking protagonist. I mean, like, you know, like, best example, right? Okay, I won't get done by YouTube for showing this one, because I'm pretty fucking sure it isn't monetized. But, so, Hellsing Abridged, right? If you haven't seen Hellsing Abridged, the TFS version, I recommend you watch it, because it is fucking hilarious. And it's actually, they didn't overdo it. Like, they actually made it just as serious as the original, with the voice acting just as good as the original. And it was a Madhouse production. So, Alucard, fuck the fear turkey. Like, this is voice acting.
Of years, she has sent no less than 4.
And everyone in this is actually a unpaid fan voice actor.
Over the last couple of years, she has sent no less than 400 death threats to the Pope. By carrier pigeon, no less. They just fly
right into the Vatican.
The latest one read as such. Dear Chief
Replacement, I wanted to send you this friendly little letter to inform you of your imminent demise. If you're curious about the frequency of which I've sent these letters, it is merely to instill as much fear as I can, as if basting a turkey, which I will then proceed to have sex with. That's right, I'm going to fuck the fear turkey. Follow me on Twitter at the Crimson Fucker.
Sincerely, Alucard.
I can't help but ponder the frightful headway we make if you put that sort of energy into his job.
Why does not this person have a job as a voice actor? I mean, like, what the fuck? So, what if the guy you were talking about plays a snotling so he constantly gets abused? That would be like, good question. Ooh. So it's tricky to do those sorts of voices, like it actually is. But of course, like it always comes down to talent. So... talking about places snotling. I'm trying to think of like a TFS, like a sort of like a bridge character. I mean, like fucking Corrido on like Sword Art Online abridged episodes. Like probably. Yeah, I mean, like, it's always like sort of like a Dobby level, like Chaos Cultist from Warhammer 40k. I mean, like that's. This.
We are chaos. Chaos
Yes,
is
I
strong.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. What is your wish,
Yeah.
Great One?
This is excellent
We will
voice acting.
serve you, and in return,
Grant us the power of the Dark Lords!
Yeah.
How can I serve? We can serve you. We are
Yeah, we
eager to
please.
please.
Yeah, like,
Enemies of the dark gods, beware! Grant us the gifts of the chaos gods, Great One.
that. You know, like that's how you do voice acting.
It is a good pain.
That was probably one of the best things about like the Dawn of War games, is because like the voice acting was spot on, you know, at least until like later on, like when they got into like Dawn of War 2 and all that sort of shit, and then it started becoming like a little bit weird, like it was more like, bleh. But like the original like Dawn of War games, like the voice acting was fucking spot on, and it was great. Like it was atmospheric when you played the games, like even like when you played Tau or something. You know, like, it was actually really, really good. Like, I admire those voice actors, because, like, the ability to actually, like, modulate your voice to that sort of extreme. Like, for me to do that, I need to, like, eat, like toast scraped with butter and mango. Like, vocal cord tenderizer. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'll be right back. My cat is sneaking around at the moment. He actually doesn't come in much when I stream. Doesn't like it as much. But yeah. But yeah, like the Chaos voices from Dawn of War, like I walk around at work. It's like, you know, like I actually like use those quotes to get me through the day. Like it's kind of like that, and like I don't know, but I like singing as well. So like I'll be like hello Tom, it's Bob from the office down the hall. Hello buddy, how's it been? Things have been okay for me. I can't do high pitches very well. Except that I'm a zombie now, and I really wish you'd let us in. I think I speak for all of us when I say I understand why you folks might hesitate to submit to our demands. Here's an FYI. You're all gonna die screaming. People like, security! I'm not even fucking kidding with you. Like, I'll actually sing that at work. What am I doing? Something or other. The problem is when I talk to you, what it makes me want to do is it makes me want to start like playing music, and it makes me want to start like showing you the videos and all that sort of stuff that like actually built me as a person, like, especially as a vocalist and all that sort of stuff, and like doing vocal acting and like all that sort of shit. And I can't, because if I do, the second I do, I get a fucking content break from YouTube. So it actually makes it impossible. It used to be different back in the day, though. Used to be different. And I'm pretty damn sure I dropped an air tank down the bottom of a ditch. Nah, you're right. It's alright. And I wish I could like figure out how to put that cap on that toy. So, what am I doing? I've got a sub somewhere, hopefully. Yeah, right up there. Which currently does not have depth module. I mean, okay, is there a way that I can actually jimmy this? Is there a way I can jimmy the system? Well, I've got speakers now, so I got a replacement for my old Z623s, and I might be able to actually play shit. I do. It's like I'm looking for a part or something like that. It's like like I'm not even kidding, like half the time I do. I'm like, I pray to the chaos gods that I can find this part. And it's not there. Damn the emperor. You know, like I'm literally like that at work. Like that's basically me in a nutshell. In a nutshell. I'm trying to get out. It's like fucking Austin Powers shit. Alright. So I'll try, because if I do certain things right, I might even be able to play some music. But I gotta fuck with the equalizer settings to actually get it to work. So it won't sound exactly the same, that's the problem. Got a equalizer for the actual YouTube shit, because yeah, I got an equalizer going, and I got it working, and the reason why is because even though apparently I have a $700 motherboard, like it does not have equalizer settings. So if I go to like Realtek, it just gives me this, which is fucking nothing. I can't do shit with it. Whereas the old Realtek stuff actually had a full-blown equalizer that you could set up. So I'm going to nix this stream just so that I can delete it. I've only got one strike in the past 2 months. So I'm going to nix this stream and restart it. So I'll be back in like 5 seconds roughly.